welcome back to the Dolor Factor. Yes, we're here at Ladera Resort. Isn't it beautiful? A romantic paradise. The lady to my left, I'm not even going to introduce because Earl did that so amazingly. Welcome, Zafrina.
Thank you, and thank you for having me on.
What do you think of our romantic paradise?
Lovely. I mean, I was just actually looking at the site, the view, the room. I've got to come here with my husband. Definitely. Definitely. It's sold, and no one actually attempted to sell it to me, but it's sold.
Oh, nice.
Love it. Love it.
Good.
Yes.
Lovely. Lovely. Well, you must let us know when you do stay.
Okay.
What the experience was like.
Definitely.
Good, good. So, what does it mean that you are the Vice President of Caribade?
Well, actually, Earl has kind of pushed me into that position. And he thought that, you know, I could be his right-hand person in the sense that, you know, to advise him on the foundation, give him ideas and so forth. And of course, you know, I've agreed to take the position on and hopefully do the best that I can for the foundation. Can I just quickly give you an insight as to how I got involved in the foundation? We met last time and I sort of gave a brief description, but as Earl says, that he generally sort of goes to the supermarket, you know, to collect funds and what have you for the foundation, and that's how he met me, as he did you, as he probably met most of the other people. Yes. And he asked for a donation, and I kind of said, which again he did mention, that people were saying, you know, is this a scam? And that's exactly what I thought, and I said to him, I said, how do I know that my hard-earned cash is actually going to go to the foundation that you're actually talking to me about? You know, and he went into details and said, no, you know, this is what my aim is and whatever. So I thought, well, okay, well, here you go, and take it on from there. But of course, we got into a deep discussion, and in doing so, oh my God, I need you on board. And me being who I am, I like to get involved in, you know, volunteering my service and what have you, working with children, young mothers, that sort of thing. I've actually, you know, worked alongside various other people, you know, doing parental workshop, that sort of thing. So I'm kind of passionate, like he is, about these things. So he reeled me on. And so here I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for being with Earl, because he is such a passionate, such a lovely, warm-hearted man. So I'm glad that you're alongside with him. But what's important to me right now is not just the matter of trying to encourage people to make donations, but trying to get the viewers to appreciate sometimes that we cannot be hypocritical and make judgments.
Exactly.
And a lot of us, that's what we do. Or we assume that someone should know better. But it's not all the time that people can know better, because they weren't taught any differently to know that there is better.
Exactly. You know, we all make mistakes, regardless whether it's, you know, you're a teenager or an adult, what have you. We all make mistakes. Some of us learn by our mistakes and some doesn't. In terms of the, you know, the aim of the foundation for young mothers, single parent mothers, it's basically, you know, as I say, that you find there are many people in St. Lucia, in, you know, walking around St. Lucia, you know, that sort of thing, in my previous position, my last job, that people are quick to judge others, you know, especially when you see you have a teenager who's actually gotten pregnant. Regardless how she got pregnant, the fact is she did. It's the consequences she has to deal with. But you find, and more times than not, you find that the parents of that pregnant child have ridiculed them, thrown them out, accused them of all sorts. This is the time that your child needs you the most. And so therefore she's got herself in that situation, regardless whether she went out looking for it or she didn't. It's an accident, whatever the case may be. This is where she needs your support. Now, if most parents their teenagers have got into this situation, had supported their children, or, you know, whether they're teenagers or they, you know, they became single parent at an older age, whatever the case may be, Caribade Foundation would not be stepping in to help these people, because then they would have had the support of their family. And so therefore you find a lot of these people do not have the support of their family, and so therefore someone from outside has to come in, see what's going on, and having to help them to, you know, sort of kind of a guidance, you know, to, you know, show them that, you know, someone cares. You know, hey, you know, we will take charge in taking care of your child for you during the course of the day. In turn, that you have to help yourself also, because we're taking a foot a foot forward for you. Therefore, you have to take a foot forward too. To seek employment. Yes, we do know it's difficult to get jobs out there, but, you know, whatever you can get hold of to do, you know, to maintain you financially, you know, and so therefore we're not taking your children away from you to take care of them during the day. It's just so that you can be at home doing nothing, you know.
So let me clarify something, because I'm sure we have young people looking at us now and thinking, well, I'm at home with my mom. My mom works really, really hard. She cannot afford, or could be my dad, they cannot really afford all of this. I'm pregnant, but they don't know yet. Because, you know, these things happen.
Oh, yes, of course.
You just
until they actually give birth, and then the parents know that they were pregnant.
Yes. So they may be worrying, and they may be saying, oh gosh, I haven't told them yet. They can't even manage. Right now we're struggling, and here I am bringing, I think I'm going to be thrown out.
Right.
Do you have a situation or a place for them that before it happens, you can address it, or can they come to you?
They can, yes, because which was I was going to say, these, you know, I mean, obviously we're out in the media, we're out on Facebook, that sort of thing. They can actually get our number, our email address, what have you, contact us. And then, of course, someone from the foundation will get in touch with them and speak to them. And if it means that they're frightened to speak to their parents about the fact that they've got into this situation, we can, you know, sort of some mediation with them and the parents, and then obviously give the parents guidance as well and show them, you know, basically the direction they need to go to. You know, of course, with Carib Foundation as well, is that, you know, we have counsellors on board, you know, that sort of thing. So they will be able to help. So it's not just about, you know, the daycare centre, you know, it's, you know, trying to get people together. If it means having parental workshop, that sort of thing, you know, counselling, mediation, that sort of thing. We want to get all that involved. And now the thing that worries me with this, you know, talking about guidance, their parents themselves were teenagers. They had no guidance, and this is why they ended up having children as a teenager. And so of course their child comes around and history repeats itself, and it's the same thing, you know. So again, it's about focusing on having to, you know, to speak to your children, guide them in the right direction. As I say, we can't judge, and mistakes do happen, you know. Some of them will fall short, but hey, we're there to help bring them back. You know, but I mean, it will take time for the foundation to kind of build at that point, but this is where we're actually looking to go.
I'm glad that you outlined a lot of the things that Carib Foundation is working towards and is doing, but you touched on something that I would like to talk about, and I want the thought process to start now. You said earlier that a lot of the time the parents of the single parents had children young, and the children are repeating themselves. But the parents, the first set of parents, instead of learning from that mistake, so knowing that they should support their child,
correct,
they do exactly the same thing
that their parents did to them.
That's
right.
a no-no.
Yes.
Think about it.
Yeah.
When we come back from the break, we'll talk about that a little bit more. See you soon. How would you like to win a lovely beauty treatment? I mean, look at my skin, isn't it wonderful? Well, Illuminous at Rodney Bay, they say if you can name 3 of their treatments, you can get a wonderful facial. It's as easy as that. Just name 3 of their facial treatments and you will win one of them. Send your answers to giveaways@delorefactor.com. You can do that by the 5th of February, and we'll tell you who's won by the 15th of February. Good luck.